Good evening, welcome to Talking Points. My name is Levi Kones. Tonight, as always, we are discussing matters to do with the political happenings of the week, and to join me in doing so is Pan-African Forum Chairman, Dr. David Matsanga. We are talking tonight about the heating political temperatures, which is a pet topic for Dr. David Matsanga. If you do remember, he was very instrumental in making sure that the cases at The Hague that were, on the necks of then the President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Deputy President William Ruto did not, complete, were not able to be, completed in a manner that would have ended up taking our two Kenyans to a foreign court to be judged there for actions that we could handle right here. Daktari.
Yes. First of all, good evening. I want to ask permission to the viewers that I can remove the mask.
Please remove the mask.
I have been all the way. I came this evening. It was chilly, and I've arrived here. Let me remove the mask. Always wear the mask. Remember to wash your hands, keep a distance.
And sanitize.
And sanitize. Yeah. And don't travel where not necessary.
Right.
Thank you very much. I am glad that you called me at this hour. I am a somber man.
Yeah.
In a somber mood.
Yeah, we've spoken many times about about politics, about the political talk here and there. We've had discussions over the years concerning who has said this week, who has said this week. But this week is special because this week has all of us raising our eyebrows. And I know that there are those who say, oh, we have had people abuse each other before.
No.
But this week we had something
that can't benchmark bad behavior. Bad behavior cannot be benchmarked. If those ones have done that before, you can't say we should do it now. I'll speak today as an international activist who handled.
Yeah.
Who came
from what you have seen this week?
Yes, what I've seen.
What was going on through your mind? And
what was going in my mind is that we're accelerating the route towards hell. You want me to say the truth? Some people are preparing a route which is not necessary. I want first to paint this picture very clearly. 1 month ago, I made an application opposing the International Criminal Court to select a man who hates Kenyans, who was here, and it is him alone who might be chosen. Again last week, using my own resources and my own energy, my own brain, I made an application in appeal chamber to stop the selection after they wrote back to me and notified the president that this man has lodged complaints, 52 complaints, to stop a new prosecutor who hates Kenya coming to power in The Hague. Remember, the old prosecutor is leaving in June, but she wants to leave something hanging in that court. All these things that we are talking now, the temperatures that we are raising, believe me or not, whether you are what, whether you have money or you what, please listen to me. I came in to help, and I stood in the middle in 2008, 7, 8. You saw me, everybody thought I was a madman. And I was telling people, this thing is going to be concocted. It came out true. Today I'm vindicated. And I want now to state that I'm growing old. I don't want to go that route again. I wouldn't like to go that route again. I want to ask my people in Kenya, whichever side you are, I am not taking sides, whichever side you are, stop these war drums. Stop this bad habit of hate speech, especially a person. I used
there are those, Daktari, who say, that hate speech would only be if I expressly say, that let's go fight so and so.
Look
Or
at
let's-
Article 33
or
of
let's
your...
go fight that
b-
community.
Boss, Article 33 of your constitution is very clear.
Some would say, you know, this is just political jesting.
No, you can't
You know.
politically talk about people who cannot answer you politically. No, it's not there. More so personal. We can have differences, but you can't have differences with somebody's mother. Let me have differences with you. And finish there. But I don't cross the line to talk about your mother. No African will accept that. Wachana nyenye. Hakuna, nobody. Whether even a queen of England or Trump, you go and talk and then insult to Trump and say Trump's mother is this. No. No way. He is the head, he's the first man in the whole world. He will jump out of that, especially Trump. You know how he has beaten even journalists.
Yeah.
He can even throw you out
So how are we
of the White House. Let me make this point.
Yeah.
You can disagree politically with President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Let me teach these younger men. Some of them were matatu vendors. They just by chance, they ended up where they ended. You know, it is very bad to end up where you ended when you did not want to. You see? They are bringing us trouble.
So
I'm growing old.
So if you disagree, how do you go about it?
When you disagree with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, he's your president, you elected him. Pose that target to him. Give him the respect. Express yourself without anger. How many people insult me every day? How many? Some people have created generic accounts and they lie to some people that we have so many followers.
Parodies.
Yes. And today let me take this opportunity to tell His Excellency, the Deputy President, you are being misled by generic people. They have created the Chinese who don't know you.
And they follow you.
And you know, it is better to have 200 people. Me,
authentic people.
Yes,
than 200,000.
My Facebook has never been blocked. You know why? Because I don't use bad language. They insult me, hippo, that what, big legs, go to Uganda, leave your place. They don't even know where in Uganda I come from, whether I go there or not. Whom I am a global citizen. They insult me every day. Generic accounts. And somebody is paying money for generic accounts to impress the people that we have people. We have people. Mzee, wacha pesa hii, just keep it for your children. There are no, I'm being honest, there are no accounts there. They have created Chinese, Koreans, Russians, they are there. They don't even know where your village is. And they are making money. They are making a living. This is very good. Let them make a living.
Yeah.
The Facebook was created for free. But we must be very honest, because today I'm not coming here to condemn.
It sheds a light, though.
I'm coming to give advice as an leader.
Isn't it interesting, because you know you're also a media, you know,
yes,
mogul in your own right. But isn't it interesting that, you know, when it comes to social media, people tend to be more open with their thoughts. In fact, so open to the point of blunt, to the point of completely rude, to the point of completely...
Because it's a new thing.
What do they think that
it's
social media...
It's a new thing in Africa, boss. I know where you are going.
Yeah, because what would make them feel so comfortable...
Have you seen a man who doesn't have a toilet in a village? But when you bring him where there is a toilet, he can spoil it. Have I given you the right? And the children are watching. So
I hear what you're saying, yeah.
Yes. If you bring a man who uses the bushes, and you bring him near a toilet, he could spoil it.
He has no idea.
So he has no idea. We are people who got a free thing called internet, social media, Twitter. We have spoiled it. Bazungu themselves use it very effectively to trade. to sell their commodities. Have you seen how they are selling their commodities? Some of us did not know that there is a liquid tea which you
But
can
is it-
which you can drink and lose weight. Look at I'm losing weight because I'm drinking tea. It is being sold on social media. They are utilizing it to earn a living. Here, we are utilizing it to steal people. You tell a whole man who wants to rule a country that I have 20,000 followers. Where are they?
And
Generic.
It's air.
Dead Chinese. Some have dead. If you look at an account, which account is this? If you have 20,000 people, why is it the comments are on the phone? Can you use this?
Good point.
And you are happy thinking you have supporters. Well, I am Hakuna. This will be tears. Tears will come. It's high time people woke up to be. This is what you know. It is the social media bringing all these problems. And the people who are interviewing people like Sudi, like Ngeno, why do you interview him? If you see him going that route, switch off.
But now you have social
No,
media.
no. Switch off.
Now here's the problem.
Let him do on the social media.
You have social media, and in social media,
Let him.
there are people also
I have
also consuming that. It's interesting that the consumers are also many
Can I
of.
come to you?
Yeah.
Freedom killed Rome. Too much democracy destroyed Rome, the Roman Empire. If you want to find out how hate
Yeah.
speech,
Because I wanted to ask you,
if
Dr.
you want to find out how hate speech has killed Africa, go get in a plane and go to your friend. Your friend
to my friend who?
Kagame.
That just
Your friend Kagame in Rwanda. You can see how hate speech killed an African country.
Yeah.
And
But I was going to ask you, from your own assessment as a Pan-Africanist, do you find that there is a problem with also wananchi and a desire to consume that kind of stuff?
If men who
Because
have,
you see, that video trends.
If a man who
It
has
shouldn't be trending.
Let me ask you, if a man who has got a PhD can accept generic
Followers.
followers, dead Chinese, what about parodies? What about that they are supporting you? In fact, your name might have been used when you don't talk. Then
Yeah.
what about the local wananchi? These accounts are fake. I'm telling you. And the people earning a living saying we are bloggers with generic accounts. And this is where the problem is. The national cohesion national cyber security systems should check. In Uganda now, they have discovered if you have more of those generic numbers, you are lying. You are committing fraud. Fraud. Because you are using those to attract the people to bring you money.
Yeah, because it's a misrepresentation of the facts.
So
It's,
Kenya needs to change the law. That's one, to stamp out all this. That somebody will go on his Facebook or Twitter knowing very well the consequences before you put a tweet. Here, the law in Kenya, you have left it free fall.
Yeah, before you put the video.
Yeah, before you put a video, you have left it free fall. You have destroyed some people's home. You have destroyed some people's family. You have insulted somebody's mother. You have insulted somebody's wife. You have insulted the president. You have insulted the deputy president.
And yet some would say, Daktari, that the law of free speech dictates that you have to let me say what I have to say,
But
even if you don't like what I'm saying.
The Constitution, that's why the Constitution cuts twice, both ways. If you go beyond it, it cuts you. Why was President Uhuru Kenyatta given the sword? Why wasn't he given a cup of tea to drink tea? He was given a sword because the sword has two sides. One side can cut you, The other side is blank, which is the Constitution, the symbol of the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. So Ngeno and both of these are younger people. I thought they were so good. I persuaded Mr. Ngeno to get married in Intercontinental Hotel. I said, you are a Horo MP, you are with no wife. And later on he married. I used to laugh at him every day that I'm a bachelor, senior bachelor. When are you producing my grandchildren? Sudi is my friend. And I'm waiting for him to come. I talk to him. Maybe, you know, I talked to Miguna. Miguna listens to me. Have you ever seen Miguna write about me? I told him, don't ever, because I will fly and pay ticket to fly to your door. Wallahi Mungu, I will fly to the door. In Ontario, in Ottawa, I will go.
So
I don't need a visa to go to, listen, I don't need a visa to go to Ottawa. I will go.
So before you go on the break,
So don't
in terms of
write
so that we can-
about people, don't write about people who are not present. You can, if you have taken a route to insult the deputy, go and insult the deputy only. If he has your, go and insult. If you have taken a route to insult the president, okay, you have a right as a voter to complain. But you don't go and insult the deputy's mother or wife or insult the mother.
yeah, and even if you insulted the deputy and the president, there would be some consequences still.
No,
Which you would-
the law will catch you. But now you are insulting a woman, a mother of a nation whom God has left there, who is not going to come to answer. Tell me how when Mama Ngina will come to the television to answer Mr. Ngeno, or will answer Mr. Sudi. When? Nowhere. So you are causing animosity, breaking people's homes. People are with COVID. We are trying to look at COVID. Is it going down? Will it resurrect? Will it go? Shall we flatten the bill? The
curve.
The curve.
Yeah.
That is what people should think about. But here we are. Remember, I've told you two things. A month ago, I made an application. It is in black and white. I have received replies. Last week, I filed another application to stop the chief prosecutor's selection. Because the man who is going to be selected by proxy, because this is COVID, they are doing something by while you are blind on COVID. They want to bring somebody who hates these people, who hates Kenyans. Now, this woman will leave something hanging. And remember, do you know why I'm repeating this? This woman is deadly. Her children were deported from US last week, thrown out of US. She, with anger, she will leave somebody hanging in that court. Let people not start. It is not the Kikuyu and the Kalenjin tribes. No, it is individuals who should carry their cross, like the ones who should be arrested. Those who are talking should be picked by the system, by the government. The government must stamp authority. Please, I am growing old. 3 years to come, I will not be able to walk to this studio. Maybe if I'm alive, I would be doing light work. I'm going towards 70 years. I've struggled, I've done enough for my Africa. I've cooled a war in my country. I'm proud. They can die of hunger, they can die of poverty, but not war. I shook hands, I was cheated, and I left. And I said bye-bye. I have no enmity. The only man who will judge me is all. Hallelujah, Katonda wangu.
Thank you. We've heard you. We're going to take a quick break on that note. When we come back, we are talking about more, the Senate stalemate, and of course, looking at the issues to do with corruption, as always, you know. we always end up talking about corruption. When will we not?
We must bring the curve down by 2020.
We must, we must.
The curve must go down.
It must go down.
Have you heard the story of Kemsa?
Yes.
It's very interesting.
Very
What did
interesting.
I tell you here?
Very interesting stuff.
Who is the owner of the warehouse?
Some people are saying
No, who is the owner of the warehouse?
I don't know.
Hey, you are an investigative journalist.
Some people are saying
Do your investigation.
it's still under investigation, so I'm just reading what I'm reading.
But you see the problem in Africa,
Yes.
that it is under investigation. So
It's under investigation.
Why don't you, if it is under investigation,
Yeah.
you must be inquisitive. I have grown with.
We wait for the investigators to
No,
fully
I
tell
have
us
grown-
this is what we have found out,
Can you-
and then we make conclusions.
Can you look at me? I've grown up with that British. 36 years of staying in Britain has given me that British type of inquisitive thinking. To be inquisitive.
Yeah. And to draw
When
conclusions.
I hear, yeah,
to
when
draw conclusions quickly.
No, when I hear noise in the neighborhood, I must know whether you have beaten somebody or not. So I've got that thing of being inquisitive, but not being petty. I don't follow people's things. I don't. That's why I have a boss. The type of insults I receive
So
on a daily basis for standing for the legacy of President Uhuru Kenyatta, I receive like 20,000 insults in a week. 20,000. They have all come to me.
Well, you're a tough guy.
Yes, I am.
You're a tough guy.
I am.
We're going to come back after the break, the break, and continue with this and more stories. Do not go away. You are watching Talking Points. I'm Levi Kones.